I swear to god, 99% of the fan-made papyrus and sans voice acting on YouTube is just. It's you. Despite everything, it's still you. The myth of consensual fan works. Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask? I consent. I consent. I don't. Self-insert done badly. Self-insert done greatly. Uses a spear as a weapon. Helped a brand person. Guy Fish. Me thinking about the fact that there's an indirect reference to Undertale in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. If Undertale was never made, we'd all be sans Undertale, I guess. I always thought that Chera came up with the formal choices in the game, while Frisk came up with those odd and weird choices. Hi Undyne. Can we talk? Yo, you're one heat baby. All sans judgments are pretty cool, but LV3's dialogue just kills me. Over LV3, huh? You killed some people on purpose, didn't you? That's probably bad. The majority of first-time players. Oh no, Toriel is sealing off the exit to the ruins. Go back to your room, or I will be forced to fight you. Okay, I'll just whittle her health down, and then spare her. I think this panel did something to me when I was 14. What? When are we getting the downloadable content to Human Souls? Wait a goddamn minute, Toby Fox in Undertale it says, if a huge power, equivalent to 7 human souls, attacks the barrier, it will be destroyed. Does that mean the humans didn't even need to die for the barrier to be destroyed? Undertale. If a huge power, equivalent to 7 human souls, attacks the barrier. Oh man. I love Toby Fox. But Peter, I already love Toby Fox, you don't have to sell me. Chera, are you alright? Chera, we all are just sinners that made to suffer for all the eternity. There is no heaven. This place is rotten to its core. This world must be destroyed. You know what I just realized about Undyne's clothes during the Alpha's date? At this point in the game, her house has burned down. Which means that this isn't her outfit. It's Papyrus's. This is one of the most badass pieces of dialogue in this game. I've lived too long to be afraid of something like you. Try it, kiddo. I know you can't hear. Waha. Knowledge like that is the only reason I've survived so long. Undertale fans, when someone actually makes a good fan game instead of swap fell shift us ducktail. Fan art of Sans finding his bro dead. What probably happened? Ain't no ducking way. Games that are canon to the Undertale timeline. Real. Undertale. Half-Life. Undertale Yellow. I don't want to let go. Oh hell, I can't believe it took me this long to realize. When you hug Asriel after his fight, it's not Asriel saying he doesn't want to let go. Otherwise it would have his talk sprite next to it. It's probably not Frisk either. They don't say anything directly, not even when they are telling Asriel their name earlier in that scene. It's got the narrator's star next to it, so it's the narrator saying it. That's Chera hugging their brother vicariously through Frisk for the last time, saying that they don't want to let him go. Asgore is irredeemable. He killed 6 kids for selfish reasons. Undyne wanting to destroy all of humanity. Muffet wanting to serve Alphys as a donut, just for giving her an escape route. Mettaton literally making a dystopian society where he mind controls everyone when he becomes king. I consider hand-holding to be when a game guides you throughout the entire thing, not letting you figure anything out yourself. It is Pride Month, partner. You know what that means. Huh, what? Do you want us to do like a gyno side run? What? Ahem, Frisk's gender debate finished with no girls allowed, no boys allowed, papyrus allowed. Now, what is the opposite of based? Cringe? Alphys? The answer is acidic. Oh. Why can't pixel shut indie devs understand basic shaders? Pixel art in old 16-bit games. Secret of Mana, 1993. Pixel art in modern indie games. Undertale, 2015. A bad dream or a presentiment. I dreamt that I was killing everyone. I felt so scared. But when I told Toriel, she said it was only a bad dream. I also told my friends. You? But they all just laughed. I could kill you then. Huh. Finally, I went to Sans. What? Don't worry, bucko. That won't happen. At least not now. Because I'll stop you, even if that happens. Thanks, Sans. This is why I hate promises, kid. For $50,000, you could purchase one 3-minute video featuring a cartoon version of yourself getting seduced by a fictional character with no actual not safe for work scenes. Or one fried snow. Why Sans isn't in Fortnite? Those Fortnite fellows keep inviting you. Won't you answer them once and for all? I don't wanna learn all the dances. Geneside route. Sans fan games be like. Oh, the Toby and Sons collab included an official Temas drawing. Official Undyne the Undying Polite dropped. The illusion of free choice. Cinnamon. Butterscotch. It is a butterscotch cinnamon pie. You'd be dead where you stand. Prove it. Now you don't wanna see that. It'd be a bad scene, kid. You don't. Ah geez. Okay, if you killed like 100 people, that would have been way more impressive. Why are your babs so big? They are not babs. Do you have to wear a bar? My parents who know nothing about Undertale. 9-year-old me explaining my shutty theory how Asriel is actually Sans. I'm doing a Geneside run, but I can't damage this guy. Every time you die, your grip on this world slips away. This may sound crazy, but hear me out. They both say howdy. Howdy. I'm Floey. Floey the flower. Howdy. Papyrus literally seconds before being brutal I'm ear-geared. Muffet apologist reading her Geneside dialogue. Their coffins being open at the end of Pacifist means that the fallen children passed on to the afterlife. They were revived by Asriel. Which is Gaia. Being Guy. I was his Santa. He was my Rudolph. I never thought Chera's theme was Megalovania. What's your most relatable quote from Undertale or Deltarune? I'm 19 years old, and I've already wasted my entire life. Undertale Yellow is not canon, so don't expect other fanworks to follow its story. Undertale fans, if those kids could read, they'd be very upset. Why didn't they just extend the conveyor belt? Are they stupid? Yes, this is a real picture of Toby Fox. Do you know what these two have in common? Go on YouTube Shorts. Watch a video about every train's character in Undertale. Go to the comments. There are people who say they don't like the game anymore because of the train's characters. Something funny about the Undertale fandom is how people overcomplicate that these are the same people. Undertale fans. Undertale fans. Monsters after finally breaking the barrier and walking to the surface, only to see a 40 megaton hydrogen bomb coming towards them. Is that the sun? Can I fight it? It's so heat here. Maybe it would have been better if we stayed in Snowdin. Why was her 8-year-old climbing a mountain alone anyway? Are their parents dumb? Which has Gore's face do you see at first? And what do you think it's the correct one? She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall. Hear me out. What if Papyrus sounds like a normal person? Sans, is there a particular reason why your mouth is always closed? I mean, you can still smile with your mouth open. I don't know, Frisk. Why is your eyes always closed? Let them say duck. Semi-finals. Who deserves to say duck more? Cadence Flynn, Phineas and Ferb, 50%. Papyrus, Undertale, 50%. Me after beating Undertale starting to hear music from the game in every YouTube video. Every single Papyrus comic in existence. decided to replay Undertale. Sadly I had to do a small stop so I could reimagine what the game would like if it was made by competent people. Hey Fluffy Buns, sorry I'm late, I was doing stuff. It is okay, I'm stuff. Oh my god, Tori, no. Haha Sans, you are danging my wife. Toby Fox waking up, the CEO of Materia on Undertale Yellow. Hey punks, I bet none of you could make a sentence without the letter A. You thought you did there, didn't you? Undyne. But little do you know that numerous sentences could be constructed for without using the first letter of the English lexicon. Duck you. Hello Undyne. So cool. As Gore is giving you something, I grew them specially for you. Watch what happens when I cast a spell I don't know. Napster Blook. Attack 10, defense 10. This monster doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. Oh, I'm real funny. What I used to watch as a kid. Stronger than you. Chara response. Versus. What kids today watch? Omega Floey, did you really think that you could defeat me? The 6 human souls. Nose. I just typed nose with my nose. Heart. What the hell? Crease, are you okay? Crease. Darker yet darker. The darkness keeps growing with the new WD Gaster bundle, available to purchase now. Question. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes. All fruits are fair game, including the fine kiwi. Question. If you were going to buy merchandise of a certain tragic boy that begins with A, which version is better? Shirt wearing kid, 44.3%. Sassy robe wearing adult, 31.2%. No preference, 24.5%. I'll never forgive Toby Fox. The sub going crazy because lack of content. Undertale Yellow. Flowy textures and kills every monster in the underground in every conceivable way out of pure boredom. Fandom. I sleep as Gore regretfully kills 6 children to free all of monster kind. Fandom. We'll shut. These are the most flower looking wheeze I've ever seen. Don't eat buttercups, Temmie. I wouldn't. Whose first instinct is to eat a flower? When chapter 1 came out, people thought King and Rolx's card were married because they are both Lance's dad. In chapter 2, Rolx's thinks of himself as Queen's Neomain. My theory is that Rolx's will try to have an intercourse with each and every main chapter villains. Made just a really evil, ducked up version of Papyrus. Just a glimpse into my dark reality. A full stare into my twisted mind would make you go insane. You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I'm dancing with your soul in my sight. What the? Why didn't I have colored horns too? I didn't even know horns could be different colors. Why didn't I think of that when I had them? You use the mystery key. Metaton remembers what he's fighting for. Undertale fans, why don't you do something about Asgore? Like make him the protagonist of an AU or something. Undertale fans, Sans is cool. And who is Asgore? Chapter 1 2 3 Sassy. Chapter 6 Sassy. 1 + 1 = 11. Please laugh. Deltarune fans waiting for chapter 3. Underverse fans waiting for each episode. Annual. Glitchtail fans waiting for season 3. It will never come. If Sans remembered your gene sides. Looks like the bridge is bulked off. Huh. Guess you can't come over here, then. That's too bad. Howdy. Flurry. Flurry the floor. People talking about Queen. Queen. People talking about King. Chaos King. Spade King. Undertale gene side. Holy crap. It's Sans Undertale. Deltarune gene side. Best video game villains annual meeting. Where the duck am I? If the 6 souls were kids, then why the hell would one of them have a gun? I remember reading the most insane concept for Undertale years ago. The premise was that when humans created the barrier, they decided to give the monsters a chance. To cross the barrier, a monster and human would only have to hold hands as friends. No soul connection or anything. Can you imagine? It was all for naught. The barrier is solid. Mistakes make you stronger. The Undertale composer. Who would win? Lee Troll God. Dora the Explorer with a stick. I can do anything. Can you find something you can't do? Damn it. Who would win? Entire monster army hellbent on killing humans. Random depressed kid with a knife. You hear megalovania. Panic. You're not playing Undertale. Calm. You're no playing Undertale. Panic. Do you wanna have a bad time? Do you wish to have an unfortunate experience? Do you, player, wish to have an extremely uncomfortable experience with I being the cause? Do you, human, also known as player, wish to have an horribly inopportune experience, also known as a bad time, with I, a skeleton, being the cause? What are your theories or headcanons about the fallen children? Bulk. Shoot. Jump. Stay on the lines. Don't move. Keep running. Heroes with missing left eye starter pack. Everything that the subreddits touch will be yours. r/Undertale Yellow. But what's that shadowy place over there? r/Undertale. That's Deltarune. First time playing Undertale, my friend told me this was rare. Have you ever thought about a world where everything is exactly the same? Clover vs Asgore. Now. There is no need for violence. You see. Clover is a nice human. I think we are gonna have to kill this guy. Clover. Damn. Killed 6 kids. Has to do with souls. Their son is important to the story. Remnant. Killed 6 kids. Has to do with souls. Their son is important to the story. Determination. Asgore in Undertale. Asgore in Undertale Yellow. Asgore in Glitchtale. Asgore in about every freaking other Undertale media. How was the fall? Give us your bar. Welcome to the underground. Goodbye internet. When the fun value is 101. Never did like this stick. I don't know what Undertale Yellow is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Five Nights at Freddy's fandom. Undertale or Deltarune fandom. Wanting this dude to stop doing musicals. Humans, with their physical forms, are far stronger than us. But they will never know the joy of expressing themselves through magic. They'll never get a bullet pattern birthday card. Your guy. Yay. What about my guy? Linger guns. And you're not? Loser. You're nothing. Empty. Nothing again. Nothing. You have a bad feeling about this. Idea, what if the Switch soul was 2 souls put together? Guess who's gonna have to be canon compliant with Undertale and Undertale Yellow? Not us. Or Kickstarter? Not canon. Tweets? Not canon. Weird bootleg nursery rhyme video with my characters? I haven't decided yet. Me. Knowing you can be at max level 12 in Undertale Yellow without going to Geneside. Me wondering what's the highest level you can be in base Undertale without going Geneside. Say a Papyrus quote and I will tell you if you exist or not. Papyrus is not ducking around anymore. Long ago, 2 races ruled over Earth, Wazowskis and Horus. Why is everyone saying Sans is the hardest boss? I beat him easily. He doesn't know why, but he really wants to help you. Casual reminder that Alphys confirms every AU as canon with this line. There are alternate universes out there. Undyne. The human. Asgore. Don't know. Honey, tell me what's wrong. We know more about Gaster than about the river person. Oh duck. Why don't all monsters make their attacks unavoidable? Are they stupid? Die. Non-player characters watching me do the punch card glitch. Undertale fans. Oh, there's no Undertale content to play anymore. Also Undertale content. Why didn't Asgore absorb the 6 human souls? Is he stupid? Fall into the underground and get adopted into a loving family. Become very ill, but die in peace because your adopted brother will use your soul to free monster kind. He doesn't do the thing and turns into a ducking flower. He doesn't do the thing and turns into a ducking flower. how do they know Undertale Yellow isn't canon to the original? That, oh, I should have guessed. Why is Flowey so scared of Chera at the end of the Geneside route? Why am I shaking? Oh my god, what are you doing here, Sans? People who played the Geneside route as their first route, literal psychopaths. Why did Sans start speaking Italian in my Dustdale playthrough? Every single papyrus comic in subsistence. Human, there is a bomb strapped to my chest. What if Clover, at his level 19, fought Sans in Geneside? You feel like you're going to have a bad time. Who do you think is the scariest protagonist? Undertale Geno Chera, Deltarune Snow Grave Crease, Delta Traveler Obliterate Root Crease, Undertale Yellow Geno Clover. Is actually a cinnamon roll. Could actually kill you. Looks like a cinnamon roll. Looks like they could kill you. Pull the lever, Toriel. Wrong lever. Undertale Yellow inspired me. I'm making my own fan game about one of the earlier fallen humans. What would happen if Flowey absorbed that many souls? Which side are you on? Hey Clover, would you mind borrowing me 1G? Now that Metatim's made it big, he never talks to me anymore, except to ask when I'm going to finish his body. But I'm afraid, if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. Who would you rather have as your friend? Siroba, furry, dead husband, tall, not Lancer. Lancer, set his bike on fire, makes Lancer cookies for you once per chapter, is Lancer. I know Sans bends the rule, but is it enough to be stronger than a literal Kitsune? Who is stronger? Sans, 82%. Siroba, 18%. Am I slow for just now realizing that Asriel being here for Chera falling into the underground means that monsters didn't left the ruins until the first human arrived, which also means that Chera is a reason why monsters stopped fearing humans and moved further into the caverns? Who did Sans kill first when he first decided to murder monsters? Think as you please. Undertale souls if they were urinary diseases, liver disease, hemolytic anemia, chlamydia, enlarged portrait, pseudomonas UTI, familial benign hypercalcemia. Nintendo fans when a flower talks. Undertale fans when a flower talks. It's you. Despite everything, it's still you. Who would win? Sans Undertake. Sanderson Undertakerson. Sans Undertake. Sans Undertaker. Untaken. What the duck? Hey buddy. What the duck? It's ducking him. Jesus Christ. Nah, duck this shut. I don't know what the deal with the Undertale Bull song is, but at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Howdy. Welcome to hell. What? Did you expect fire and brimstone everywhere? Perhaps a few textured sinners scattered about? Of course not, silly. This is so much worse. Why doesn't Sans just do this during his first turn? Is he stupid? Makes no sense from a story standpoint, but what if Talv was the Geneside boss for Undertale Yellow? Flowey's catchphrase, howdy, kill or be killed. See that heart? No shot. Scrub Daddy turned into Gaster. Breaking news. Man befriends over 789 moms over the course of one day. Police are investigating the situation. The suspect is a skeleton with a. I'm indescribably proud of my children. To have them in my life at all is a miracle beyond words, but for them to be as wonderful as they are, is my greatest joy. Though many childhood years were lost to those terrible days in the underground, I can honestly say that I could not have asked for a better family. Asriel, who has grown into a fine young man, who works so very hard despite all that has happened. Frisk, who monster kind owes, and unspeakable debt to, as well as our family, for the warmth they have brought. And Chera who, hey dad, check this shut out. Do you think I can do this for an hour? Oh. I truly am blessed. Sans Gaming. Oh god. Sans Gaming. Toriel is invincible. Sans Gaming. We can't stop her. Toriel. Toriel. Why doesn't Sans Undertale just call the Justice League for help? Is he stupid? You felt something warm inside your heart. Despite everything, it's still you. Why didn't Papyrus use any of these attacks? Is he stupid? You do intend to actually solve the test this time, right? Okay. Look, I just had to make sure. Considering your attempts. Alright, look, hear me out here, okay? Let's try this. What if, and bear with me, we didn't fall into the giant, obvious acid lake this time? It's a bit of a controversial take, I know, but it had to be said. Who if not me? Gladys? She'd encourage you to fall into the pits, if I had to guess. Besides, isn't it a bit painful for you? You're a human. With all that flesh and those nerves and stuff, pain receptacles. Yeesh. Nasty stuff to look at. To think about too. You. I don't even wanna imagine having a trillion speedy little things under my panels and oh god, I've just done it. Oh, that's not a fun visual, now is it? How the Mad Mew fight went when you die. Tem of Undying. Tem of Undying. Equipment. Hoi, I'm Temmie, and I'm selling this cheap Tem of Undying. Now for discount. Hi, I'm Bob. Your role is imposter. Kill and sabotage. Is there a lore reason why the train's route is so weird? Human. Your balls gonna explode the 16th of November 2027 at 11 AM. Leaked photo of Papyrus cooking. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. You know what's going on here, don't you? You just want to watch me suffer. A very unsettling implication about the Geneside route. Since the ice wolf in Snowdon evacuated and stopped throwing ice into the river, there's no ice cooling down the core, meaning it's fated to overheat and undergo a meltdown, killing Alphys and everyone else who evacuated into the True Lab. Looks like Sans is in trouble. He's right behind me, isn't me? Omega Floe, no, you're supposed to obey me. The 7 human power-ups. I've committed reckless actions because of the grief of losing my spouse. Or, what, a perfectly tragic character. Inappropriate. I've committed reckless actions because of the grief of losing my spouse. You stupid. The ingenuity of puzzle design. Thinking quickly, Martlet constructs a homemade megaphone, using only some string, a scarol, a megaphone. Did you know Floe can speak in Undertale? Realized something about Gonna Kid today. Tier list of Undertale, Deltarune, and Undertale Yellow characters on how good they are at EDR. World champions. Arcade kings or queens. Good, average, pretty bad. Can barely technically even play. Can't. Controlled. Sonic Mania. Undertale Yellow. Amazing fan games made by fans. With hand-drawn marketing. Approved by the creators of the original games. Don't fall for his lies. Sans Undertale. On small. Doesn't have Steven's smile. Calm and knows how to deal with bad events. Actually funny. Friendship with Toriel. Not seen since 2015. Samuel Nut Dealer. At large. At DeviantArt. Steven Universe Ace Smile. Crybaby and doesn't know how to shut the duck up. Worst puns in fiction. Ducked Toriel. 99 reports of child mid-ear. Overly shaded for some reason. Triple domain expansion. Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Ring. Hee hee hee. Look, Frisk, I finally got it. My first boss in Undertale. Toriel. Asriel. Sans. Siroba come quick. I've become one of them tumblers Lexeben. Undertale community. 90% of AUS turned into fan games. You introduce your guests to Martlet, that being Frisk, and their new friend. Alrighty then. But who's the friend? The great Papyrus, master of puzzles and coolness. Ah, master of puzzles, you say? If I say my wish, you promise you won't laugh at me? Of course I won't laugh. Grip. Someday, I'd like to climb this mountain we are all buried under. Standing under the sky, looking at the world all around. That's my wish. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish too. Axis, play the Ben 10 theme song. Playing Ben 10 theme song 1 hour loop. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben 10. Clover, we miss Chujin. What? Clover, we miss Chujin too. Is there anyone in the Undertale Yellow who doesn't miss Chujin? You instruct Frisk on the importance of gun safety. That's my deputy. Wait, is that an actual gun? So, she brought you back, huh? Aren't you lucky? How do you feel? I don't know. I feel empty. You get used to it. I finally cornered you, human. You owe me your soul to the royal guard under orders of King Asgore himself. You are, let's see, a filth and a bright. No, blight, sorry, on all of monster kind. It is my duty as part of the royal guard to destroy you. Gonna prank my creator when he gets home. Day 1. Day 2. Day 817. How it feels, being the only Martlet fan that doesn't want to smash her. Can't believe we've become like BFFs so fast, Francisc. Whoa, rude. You lost BFF's privileges after calling my mom's puzzles dumb. Oh come on buddy, you know I didn't mean it like that. You know, I knew a human like you once. We had a showdown together, and I bought them a new shiny gun, which cost me about 400 GE head. Oh also, there was this one time, where they had to pick whether to save the gang or Ed, and they picked the gang. I think Ed is still better about it. Haha, they're the most fierce and kindest humans I've ever met. Undertale Yellow sidecast, Undertale Yellow maincast. Which side are you on? Starlo Saroba, Chujin Saroba. If WhatsApp was in Undertale Yellow, Dalv, I need clock Starlo. Martlet, can humans drink Hydroch? Ed, I need clock Starlo. Saroba, I need clock Starlo. Ignore Martlet. Chujin, ducking kill yourself. This little fella is a rootin' tootin' pain in my ace. What the duck? Can you shut the duck up? Damn, Saroba, you die, and all you said is go to hell. I thought you were better than that. Starlo, what the hell, we were dead. I have adrenaline. You're about to get obliterated. You see the doctor cowering in a corner as another monster eats an apple. Guess we having chicken meat tonight, boys. What? I would never be a simp. At your service, my queen. Literal magic shield breaks after a single hit. A trash can lid. Clover when they see El Baelada alive again after adorting the Gene side run. Somehow El Baelada returned. Okay smart guy, let's see you take a crack at it. Who's your favorite character and why is it Martlet? My woodworking skills aren't too shabby. Saroba, Martlet, Undertale Yellow fans deciding who to be honey for. Man, I'm so hungry. How hungry? Fellas, she has handlebars. Clank, 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 clank. Crunch. Yellow ouch. Which side are you on? I freaking hate the flower butch. Flowey is the best character. She said yes. I say no. Who asked? A reminder of your duties back home. Part of you wonders how everyone is doing, but the other part has moved on. When Clover sacrifices themselves for monster kind only for the next human to go neutral and have all the souls disappear, Clover's sacrifice has become pointless. I have a question. For the angel. Why? The Sirius of the underground. The end is nigh. Crease, where the hell are we? Yellow. God ducking, damn it, Crease. You got me locked in ducking jail. You don't have to be embarrassed, silly. I mean, it's not the first time you call me mom, but it's the first time I say it in front of you. I tip my hat to you, one legend to another. He just like me for real. Clover's face when he came to the underground to save the children. But in the end it turned out that in this story he is nobody and only one of the souls that must be captured in order to provide the next person with a way out home. Royal Guard in action. Are you ready for some Royal Guard protocol? I hope you are, cause I memorized it. They always say howdy, partner, never how are you, partner. You remind Saroba that you are in a neutral route. I'm guessing I don't have to use. Oh. Sorry about that, I forgot. The serum. Hehe. Gene side ending be like. Shut up loser. Yellow blast. Dear Jin Undertale Gene side flowy. Please don't kill me. Versus. Chad Undertale Yellow Gene side flowy. Haha. You hear that? You're dead. Which side are you on? My super laser pass. Bidden blast. Me, sees Gino getting hurt. Also me, whose lingers am I chopping up? Me, sees Frisk kiss as real. Still me, Franz is better again. Me, but it is cute. Me when Flowy told me not to reset the good ending file. Whoa, that's interesting, but I sure don't care. On days like these kids like you should be finishing that croissant. Oh pappy baby, I'm feeling so heat all of a sudden. Gasp. You're overheating? Oh no. This is terrible. No darling. I was just. Please hold Metaton. Don't worry, I'll cool you down. Please, you must stay. I'm doing this because I love you. If you love me, let me go. Oh. Dad, I'm lesbian. Honey, I'm lesbian too. What the duck? Is there anyone who loves men in the house? I do. I promise to remember Sans whenever I eat ketchup. I promise to remember Toriel whenever I feel kind. I promise to remember Flowy when I feel sinister. I promise to remember Papyrus when I cook spaghetti. I promise to remember Undyne when I feel courageous. I promise to remember Alphys when someone likes anime. I promise to remember Metaton when I feel like dancing. Normal people say get wrecked, we say get dunked on. Me has lots of love in my heart. Sans. Sorry, but what exactly am I looking at? AU in which hot boy Sans takes on the career of a stand-up comedian in Vermont. He meets Rax and Axe, but they cannot be together because she is ghost. Unless when you're eating fries at Grillby's and you get ketchup on your hand. Click it clean. Attention. All Undertale gamers. Sans is in great danger and he needs your help to defeat Frisk and save the underground. He's gonna need your credit card number, the 3 numbers on the back, and the expiration month and year. But you have to hurry before Sans is defeated and the underground is destroyed. Oh, I think I'm having the labor now. Come out and give your dipshit daddy a look, kid. Wowie. What you see versus what she sees. Pap, Sans, oh my god. Sans, sup bro? Pap, are you truly half human? Sans, well yes. Pap, oh my god. Sans, I still miss my friends though. Pap, or Sans, come here. When Frisk does 2 gene side routes and then does a pacifist route. When you first meet Flowy, within 30 seconds of meeting Flowy. You're not my brother, you Korean crap. Oh no, it's Chera. He's gonna reset the world. Okay, but he do be looking kinda fresh though. Or how cute. Sees Chera. Sighs and eats buttered chicken. Temmie, ho. Don't do it. Punches the screen where Chera was at. Me, that was for goat tights. Toriel. Tomfish. Undyne. Terrible Joker. Sans, and Spaghetti Master. Papyrus. 240. When you like cats, but also Undertale, this happens. When you duck everything up, but you just can't give any ducks. The scarf kind of looks like Papyrus's scarf. That's exactly my thought. How awesome would it be if someone animated a Undertale version of this? when the movies comes out. Son, mom let's watch Undertale movie please. Mom, what the heck is Undertale son? Son, just let's go watch it. In the cinema. Security of cinema. Sorry, the cinema is full. Mom, it's okay. Let's go watch My Little Pony movie. Son, no The end. How do I ask someone out? Roses are red. Violets are blue. Guess what? My bed has room for two. Oh my god. No. Twinkle twinkle little star. We can do it in a car. Hey Chris, you wanna play truth or dare game with me? No, I rather not, but maybe? No, my friend, Sinz's Floey, who is the cousin of Bendy, who just so happens to be purple guy, who is now Springtrap. Leg asp. It all makes so much sense now. You know you gon' have a bedtime when Sans tells you to. Click it clean. Who needs limbs when you have legs like these? I can hear you following me. Do not take one step further. Leave me alone. You feel like you're about to be stuffed in the crusts. Okay, now that your shots are over Frisk, let's take a look at your x-rays. Everything looks pretty good. Healthy overall develop. Gasp. Gasp. Oh my god, lady nurse. How could you show something so obscene? Sans, cover your eyes. Huff. What we see. What colorblind people see. Therapist. A Hegeo Sans can't hurt you. He isn't real. A Hegeo Sans. When you get stuck in the Sans fight. Huh. Oh oh. Whoa 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 whoa. It's always a bad time. Whoa 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 whoa. It's always a bad time. I loaf this game. The community is very civilized. Godzilla had a stroke trying to read this and ducking died. Me. Save file. Floey. Me. Save file. I can do anything. Can you make Undertale better? Last breath. Cringe infinite phases. Barely tested. Bad fan game. FDY dust. FDY dust. Fan and swap. I would love to reply to you all, but sadly I've waited for my confirmation email for at least 4 days now. Why is this taking so long? Though is this normal? Undertale fandom be like, you know do. Pacifist route. Undertale and Kirby fans, when the scientist giving them the tour of the lab says here we are. Everyone staying in the same house. Dishes are clean. Laundry is done. Rooms are spotless. Perfect roommate. Blasts shutty music at 3 AM from their room. Their walls are ducking trashed. Keeps stealing other people's shut. Constantly locking people in bathrooms. Locked in bathroom. Doesn't come home until like 3 AM smelling like mud. Ready to burn the ducking house down along with everyone in it. Keeps clogging the pipes. Undertale community. Fan and Undertale. AUs. Classic canon Undertale. Drops food. Oh well. 5-second rule. Just gets more food. Drops to knees and mourns the food. Duck. Eats the food off the ground. This is where I would put my good Undertale OC trophy, if I had one. Fun facts with Frisk. I saw your search history. What do you think he's listening to? Probably heavy metal or hard rock. Dealt by Glamour. Curb is calling the Sans. You are about to beat No Mercy. Undertale. Subterranean story. Fiction that takes place below the ground. Fan and Sans be like, you killed Papyrus, how dare you? You are a dirty brother killer, and you are going to have a bad team. Canon player doing a neutral route, but killing Papyrus, because they didn't like him, but now seeing Sans wanting to kill them because of it. Confused Ungabunga. Me after making my mom play Undertale and Kirby in the Forgotten Land, just to see her reaction to Photoshop Flowy and Fecto Forgo. My MM when she sees that my search history only consists of songs from the Undertale soundtrack. Visible confusion. Mere dear drones. Star Wars. Undertale. Has been Hotel or Helluva Boss. Team Fortress 2. Metal Gear Rising. Me. I bet she's thinking about other skeletons. If Mambo number 5 is a thing, what the duck happened to Mambos 1, 2, 3, and 4? Everyone deserves mercy. What about Lankybox viewers? Most people deserve mercy. Error. Sans and ink. Sans are mortal enemies, not lovers. Error ink shippers. That sign won't stop me, because I can't read. Sans using his last attack be like. Sans, how are you still alive? Undertale players. I have no idea. Sans. Undertale fans. Gaster. Papyrus. Sans. Sans the human is escaping. Sans X Papyrus. Sans X Frisk. Sans culottes. Sans. In a locked room wiki. What can I say except Sans. What are you doing here? Papyrus. What are you doing here? Asgore when not holding back. Asgore in the game. Alan Becker. Toby Fox. Creating stuff I fangirl over. Geometry Dash soundtrack. You can't defeat me. Undertale soundtracks. I know, but he can. Pizza Tower soundtrack. Don't mind all the dust in my room. Normal people. Undertale fans. Comic Sans. Papyrus. People on Passist route. People on Geneside whilst named Frisk. Human. Falls into the underground. Undyne. Sans, Asgore, and Floey, and I took that personally. He will never be Mr. Beast. My intrusive thoughts telling me to eat the 5-day-old pizza out of the dumpster. Me, just trying to relax outside while grabbing a smoke. Sans just learned that his fonts are bad and is now preparing for battle. Me trying to tell my friend about Undertale. Everyone deserves mercy. I hate HF Joan. Most people deserve mercy. Undertale. Me. Deltarune. POV. When Sans makes a pun. Sans. My friend. Papyrus. Megalovania exists. Toby Fox. I can milk you. Everybody gangster. Until Papyrus makes it into the inner party. Kreese is a biological male. No. Kreese is a biological female. There are two type of Deltarune fans. Deltarune is a game. So it's good. Yes. Me checking Deltarune or Undertale theory. Gaster is behind everything. Alphys X Undyne. The Undertale community. Snats X Toriel. Asgore X Toriel. POV. Me when Sans makes a pun. Sans. Me. Sans. Me. If I had a nickel for every time Toby did a Trains character, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Average Undertale fan. Average grabbed by the Gowler's enjoyer. Everybody gangster till these 3 start vibing. Sans is weak. He only has 1 HP, and he will die in 1 hit. Me who hasn't finished Geneside route, but knows he's the hardest boss ever because of the internet. Interesting. I bet he's thinking about other women. You're gonna have a bad time. I'm a big fat cat girl with big babs. Oh, and I'm Papyrus's real girlfriend. Sensible people. I'm a humanized cat girl made out of spaghetti, and I control spaghetti, and the other girl is a liar. Pappy belongs to me. Sensible people. I fear no man. But that thing. It scares me. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Reading this scroll will make you sound like Papyrus from Undertale. Nien. Person. You can't hear images. Me. River person. Tralala. Beware of the man who speaks in hands. What 99% of Undertale community think of. what I think of for absolutely no reason at all. The Planet Destroyers Club. Me. Everywhere I go. Swap. Papyrus. I see his face. Me when Friday the 13th starts, but it ends up being a better day than yesterday. Huh. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Undyne said she doesn't think you can join the Royal Guard because you too innocent, and that's why she gave you cooking lessons. My parents when I finally leave my room. Overwrite. The experiment reactivated itself after many years of silence. Hi. It is Alphys. My icon is yellow cause my body also does. I changed my icon to purple cause it's my shirt's color. Hey focus. I Rauxels, showeth youth my neweth iconeth. It's blood, thought you were happiest that think me when I tried to rescue Paula. Hey folks, as for my scene, I changed my icon to red. Guys, I have no icon colors, I have 7 souls. I know I got 6 but you know. Archaeologists finding a skull be like, oh my god. There is so much stuff we can find out. Gamers, what if megalovania intensifies? Me after taking 2xxxl Benadryl with some beer and vodka. Undyne battle when she freed you. Heatland. Frisk. Asgore, how do we get through the barrier? Undyne, use 7 human souls to break it. Gaster, build a ladder where the humans fell. Toriel, use 1 human soul to get across and gather the rest. Me seeing a disgusting Nightmare Sans X past self, aka Passive Sans, pick. Undertale fans, the amazing Digital Circus fans, Skibidi Toilet fans. Guys, I can explain. Your popularity is off the charts, while mine is over 9,000. My popularity is slowly dying. You guys are popular? I have taken way too much NyQuil. I now have zero idea what is happening and I feel like my body has become a sentient massive paste. Think about it. Without in French's sans. Genocide in Undertale. Sparing in Genocide. Teacher. Why are you laughing? Me. Nothing. My brain. Lon's Undertale. My face when I'm about to beat some guy with the rock in my pocket. But then he offers to smoke me out and buy me food. Chara, after you do the Genocide run 7 times in a row, you got a lot of problems, don't you? Me starts singing in the shower. How I think I sound like Undertale, the musical. How I actually sound like Undertale, the musical. Weakest Undertale fan. Want to write a Flowy X Sans NSFL fanfic? Do it then, Cardameo. I bet you won't even include body horror. Strongest Digital Circus fan. No, stop drawing Pomni with a pickle. It is hurting our fandom's image. We need people to take our fandom seriously. Calling all Undertale fans. If you can code JavaScript and are familiar with the software of Game Maker Studio 2, comment below if you would be interested in creating a fan game called Undertale Teal. Prepare yourself for the Undertale fan game of the century. In kindness, there's evil. In evil, there's kindness. Of course we have the balance. Then there's, and then this butch. After all these years, in Trapdak, Otasu, Alfine. Finally, I have them all. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Chara is morally grey. Nien. Sans, I can't figure out this machine. POV. You just bumped into the emo kid within the hallway. High school mother duckers will understand. Val can call me the Ducketh of puzzles. So you're good at puzzles, right? So you're good at puzzles, right? Fallen Down fans. Megalovania fans. Fallen Down fans. Megalovania fans. Long Elevator fans. Who would win? A god of destruction. One pink boy. You just obtained a fisk from Undertale. No, they aren't bald. They just have bulk hair on bulk background. Nobody. My brain when the annoying upstairs neighbor wakes me up at 3 AM. One left. The wind is howling. POV. You are the mother ducker who stole my Nintendo Switch in 2020. Fallen Down is the worst soundtrack. Never really cared for it. Your Best Friend is the worst soundtrack. Wanna bet? My game is being worked on. Come check it out on Game Jolt. Undertale Teal. Do you wanna have a bad time? Do you wish to have an unfortunate experience? I'm gonna be so productive during the holidays. Also me during the holidays. Please die already. If I had a nickel for every time I've played an indie game about someone falling down a mountain into a magical world underground full of monsters, where they have to utilize a power called determination to show love to all the monsters and save them, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. Pat the ass real. Hold the ass real. Cherish the ass real. Forfeit all mortal possessions to ass real. Nobody. My mistress when she has her foot planted upon my chest. Since when were you the one in control? I have been a very naughty monster. Very true. People who actually play Undertale and have heard the song in the game. People who know Megalovania but don't play Undertale. Undertale and Minecraft players mid-fight. Having a bad time, kiddo? My friend. Me. 7 Dragon Balls equals inhuman powers. 7 Chaos Emeralds equals inhuman powers. 7 Human Souls equals inhuman powers. 7 existing brain cells equals me, actually. POV. You're fighting against a Yandir, but you are losing. Because she has an axe and you have nothing but a gun and a cowboy hat. Clover pain noises. It's a beautiful day outside. Sun said it. Did you hear about the squid napping at school? Be like my new cat. Can change your gravity at any moment. Knows about alternate universes and how timelines can stop and start and how you can reset. Has a gun. What's your credit card number? And while you're at it, give me your IP address as well. One cannot do a G-inside route without having bad time. Heh. School shooter comes in. You're gonna have a bad time. Consider this a mother flipping warning. The water, cool. Me in shower. My brain at 3 AM. Parents in a nutshell. Choose one option. Stop it. Get some nourishment. When some asks how smart am I, and I show them how smart I am. Sans. Papyrus. What can I say except delete this? Me after seeing Geno X Reaper. The 4 horsemen of any last words. The Delta Warriors. A Sans. Wario. And a soda from the fridge. Take the juice away. Or, draw 25 cards. How much this dude loves his juice. Chera the Explorer. Whoa, hey pal. Let's back it up a bit. Me knowing how to kill error. Oh no, he picked up his sock. This might be a problem. I have your IP address. What are you going to do about it? Do you want to have a bad time? Would you like to have an unfortunate experience? Would you care to engage in a terrible experience with me being the cause? I, Sans the Skeleton, am asking you would care to partake unfortunate experience with I being the cause. Queen Elizabeth II calculating the funniest time to pass away, Sans won the Tumblr competition. My time has come. What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum? When your mom asked you to stop, listen to your mom. My friend telling me to stop watching Undertale stuff. Me. Do you wanna have a bad time? Hello, human. I would like to ask if it would bother you if I gave you the opportunity to experience an unhappy moment. I killed all the monsters. You what? I was wondering where Papyrus was. You trap the human. You fight the human. You date the human. You date the human. Me when I have been listening to Undertale original soundtracks and really want to listen to something different, but YouTube keeps recommending me it. Papyrus wanting to make more spaghetti because he didn't make enough, be like, I'm gonna capture you, and I'm not afraid to do it. Everyone deserves mercy. What about librarians who count fines over the weekend and holidays? Most people deserve mercy. Watching my husband ice Papyrus as he offers Protug a hug in Undertale. I'm the dumbest man alive. I killed Papyrus because he was annoying. Yeah, time for some creepypasta. You're clearly dumber. Hold up. Talking out with Sans. Capture a human. Date with human. Date with human. I finally found it. After 15 years. The scroll of truth. Sans is more older than you. Nien. I finally found it. After 15 years. The scroll of truth. Sans pun. Papyrus. Nien. A human appears. Invite them to solve the puzzles, and japes then capture them when their guard is down. The human asks to be your friend. The human asks to be your friend. Papyrus when Sans makes a pun. Everyone deserves mercy. These nuts are gotten. Most people deserve mercy. Befriend the human. Make them feel textured with puzzles. Abandon the underground and leave the human behind. Abandon the underground and leave the human behind. I finally found it. After 15 years. The scroll of truth. You sound like Papyrus. Nyehehe. No one. Absolutely no one. Girls, I only like guys that are over 6 feet tall. Papyrus, hey. Papyrus the skeleton is the coolest being in existence. Change my mind. Video games cause violence. Me doing a pacifist route at Undertale. I finally found it. After 15 years. The scroll of truth. Nyehehe, nyen. Undertale genocide routines in a nutshell. Hold up. Being killed by a human causing mass genocide in the underground. Befriending them and going on a date with them. When your brother makes a bad joke. Rattled. To do. Go to the bathroom. Oopsie doopsie. What if I told you? Papyrus hates spaghetti. I'm literally this close losing my shot. Because of you font sisters. There was a big skeleton. A little skeleton man. A human. Oh no, you're meeting all my standards. Hey, that's my line. I have no regrets. You need my help, human? Don't worry. Super Papyrus is here. Gives frozen spaghetti to human. Microwaved unplugged. Woman lights her roommate on fire for throwing out her spaghetti. When you play Town of Salem. And someone kills you because your name is Papyrus. Are any sunflowers poisonous? While mature sunflower seeds are safe to eat, the leaves, flowers, and stems can be harmful if ingested. Even immature seeds can be harmful, so avoid harvesting and eating sunflower seeds until they have reached maturity. Sunflower plants are not toxic, but eating the green parts can cause an upset stomach. Omega Floe, are you challenging me? This is John Wick. Basically a living version of Sans who uses pencils as weapons. I'm small child. Hehe. What do you want? I will kill you and erase this pointless world. Ah, right this way. Welcome to the underground. How tough are ya? I've done genocide run. So, multiple times. Sorry, come right in. My mom finding me not in my bed. And finding me eating cookies at 3 AM. Asriel. Togor. Toriel and Asgore naming child. My mom just died. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I'm here if you need anything. I have a husband. And I have a mom. Kick. Hi. I'm Toriel the goat mommy. Oh wow. Toriel is named after the world tutorial. Toriel is named after the guardian angel Toriel. Fun facts with Squidward. I ate the last slice of pie. Me. As real like Chera that much, right? Glad you guys get along. It's not. I love them. Really love them. If your mom's face looks like this, then you're ducked. When you find out who is the imposter, but no one trusts you. I'm keeping an eye on you. Plays Undertale for the first time. Toriel doesn't save him from Flowey. Toriel should have given us scotch cake. Why can't you just make it yourself? When you're female, and you see the flirt option with Toriel, Undyne, Alphys, and all the female characters, be like, what the duck? Toriel. Don't touch the child. Blasts attackers of Frisk. 9,999,999 damage.